friends, hello world, hello fashion, hello everyone who loves fur babies and everyone who really loves to dress them up. Here we are today, and I'm so excited because I can't believe this is 1 year since we did our first Pup Fashion Week. It was really successful. Then we did our second one, which was fall last year, and here we are, our third Pup Fashion Week. A lot of you have been asking, Vasi, what is it, Pup Fashion Week? Well, friends, it's amazing 2-day event, virtual, and I would encourage here for everyone, please share on your social media. It's incredible event where we have invited some of the leaders in the pet fashion couture industry, some of our favorite designers. I wish I could have all of my friends, but we had to, select and pick few of them who are also, their schedule was, they were available, and they said, yes, Vasi, you come. And this is what, each of you can expect. It's really amazing. I can tell you, it's been such an honor, because especially the event is today and the event is tomorrow. And it has been such an honor to see how Pet Pix World, which actually, and last year we started as Pet Pix Academy, now Pet Pix World has progressed, and it's just really turned out to be this really fun community. And it's not because of me, it's because of each of you making this event really very spectacular, really, very special. I mean, it's just such an honor. And I also want to say very special thank you to all the people who are here. We have actually a lot of our friends who are in our Zoom call. So if you go to petpixworld.com, and if you go and you can sign up, you're going to receive the link to Zoom, or please just simply, share this link. So it has been a journey for sure. It has been a really incredible journey. And I'm just really fascinated to be part of this, fascinated to see how the pet fashion industry has changed, has progressed in 21st century. We are becoming more virtual. We are becoming like dressing up our girls and boys with 4 legs and kitty cats and doggies and birds and turtles and bunnies and so much more. It doesn't matter nowadays, where do you live? Do you live in US? Do you live in Australia? Or do you live in Bulgaria? What really matters, and what really, it's fascinating for me, it's to see that what truly unites us is the passion, and the passion for our fur babies. So today it's day number 1 of our Pup Fashion Week. We do have an amazing and incredible layout with very talented designers, and we are going to share with you some of their very beautiful designs. And they're going to share with us honestly, what is their vision for this year? What is their vision for 2023? And I'm really excited to be able to see their vision, to show it to you. It's really, really incredible. Well, tomorrow, it's also another very special day, because tomorrow we are going to be celebrating, honestly, our 2 years since we launched the podcast. And do you know what? We actually have a little over 290 podcast episodes, which I think that for 2 years, this is really fascinating and incredible. And we are also going to celebrate 1 year since we launched our magazine. Our magazine upcoming issue will come by the end of the month. A lot of you may not know, but I'm going to officially announce it, that my father passed away in the beginning of this year. And when you lose someone, it doesn't matter if it's 2 or 4 legs, it takes a little time to recover. But again, our community of awesome pet parents, wrote this incredible article. So this, you stay tuned. And in fact, Pup Fashion Week, it's partially dedicated on my grandparents. And I told my dad when I saw him for the last time, and I showed him the magazine, and I brought a physical copy to him in Bulgaria. And I showed him, I said, Dad, look at this, Pup Fashion Week with my grandparents, with your mom, and that picture, it's here. So he was very excited. So I thank you for allowing me to continue his legacy. And like I like to say, become one of the makers of the virtual pet fashion history with Pet Pics World. And I stand for it. I'm a true believer, and it's just really such an honor. We also have a lot of giveaways, and I just want to say a very special thank you to all of our amazing pet businesses who said, Vasi, we believe in your event and we are going to donate some of our incredible products. The way you can be eligible is that you have to go to petpicsworld.com, sign up for the event. And tomorrow, our second day, we are going to spin the wheel again. And we are going to honestly pick the winners. This program is going to pick the winners. So very special thank you to Pouch Dog Live. She is donating $50 gift card. Very special thank you to Mary Ellen. She is donating gift card for $25. Very special thank you to Miriam Croy, and I hope I'm saying right your name. I know that you're here. So thank you very much. Very special thank you to Sabrina from Pup Fashion. Special thank you to April with Yaya's Pets Bling. Very special thank you to, we have Gia Couture. A very special thank you to Runa's Little Closet. She actually a very like a new beginner. She just opened her business. Very special thank you to Cracked Mind Creation. She does these incredible cool cups, custom order, and other pieces of art. And very special thank you to my friend Louise Ryder, who wrote a book, and in fact I'm highlighted in her book and her two books actually. So again, you can please keep tagging us, take screenshots, post on social media, and let's have really fun. And again, podcast is currently in the 0.5% globally ranked podcast. So thank you. That's awesome. And the magazine, we are working right now on magazine number issue 7. So as you know, we always have this tradition. We start with a song. This song, it's 2 minutes, and afterwards we'll dig in, because I cannot wait to see Julie's beautiful and amazing outfits.
I've always dreamed of having a friend that loves me like you do. You wake up happy every morning and take away my blues. We could spend a day in bed or explore the 7 seas. I don't care what we do, darling, as long as you're with me. This is a song for my dog. Wish you could be singing along. This goes out to my best friend, 'cause life without you would feel so wrong. You wait for me all day to come home, sitting by the door. For you it's like 1,000 hours, I swear it's just been 4. I wish that we could have a conversation time to time. It'd be so nice to hear your voice and see what's on your mind. This is a song for my dog. Wish you could be singing along. This goes out to my best friend, 'cause life without you would feel so wrong. And when there's a day that you must run across the rainbows, just sit and wait for me. Just sit and wait for me.
Woohoo! Well, and Mary Ellen helped me to pick this song, because I feel that our 4 babies, we know that we love them and they're our, besties, right? The better family members sometimes. So again, I want to thank you for Julie Lannister, from Off the Cuff Stuff for Pets, Mary Ellen's Pet Design, Susan McGlair from Mason DeLuve and MDW Designs, Ruben Santana from Ruben's Pet World, Melissa Schmitz from Pawing Around Pet Boutique, and Andrea and Stefan from Posh's, oh my God, I can't say it. Sorry, friends. From Posh's, I cannot say it. But anyway, you can read it. He will have to say it. And he is our designer from abroad. So I just want to, everyone knows Julie. I'm very honored to call her my friend and very thankful because she's right now having her monthly event. So I definitely would encourage you to go and check her Facebook group. She has an auction. She raised money for baby. She's going to tell us a little more. I mean, Julie, it's legendary in our industry, very humble, very talented. And every time when I look at her stuff, I say, wow, again, wow. So I want to share with you some of her pictures of her beautiful one. Well, Julie, I just I have to say, it never surprised me, but you are like so absolutely incredible. You're so,
Thank you.
talented. I mean, I just, and I remember, I know that today we have one of your very special clients. We kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
showcase her, beautiful outfits of her babies. And I remember seeing them on the runway at G Girl. And it was absolutely fascinating. Like you see this and you're like, wow. So what would you like to share? And
Well, first of all, I want to say Cindy is more than just one of my clients. She's also one of my friends. A good friend. Good friend. We've known each other quite a number of years, and she's always stuck by me and like couldn't be any more loyal, And we just have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun. And she trusts me, I think that is the thing I have reiterated a million times in the many, many years of doing this, that trust your designer. If you find that designer, you trust her, and she'll let you put out your wings a little bit, but let her do the design. And that's what Cindy lets me do, So we have a lot of fun together. But I'm going to tell you, I can't do this without these girls. These little models are just, I've been very blessed to have the best models.
Yes, they are amazing. They just own it when they go on stage. And then, it's like amazing. Like it's just so beautiful. I'm like fascinated. I kind of keep looking and looking and looking. And it's just, and doing the slideshow and seeing all the details and everything else, and seeing it in real life, because I saw a lot of them in real life as well. It's just really like
a big difference.
Yeah, it is a big difference, and it's just like so beautiful. It's incredible. And I know that, I mean, we finished with this outfit, and I know like Cindy dressed, and we can see this big
do you want me to show?
Yes, yeah,
show.
Of course, show.
This amazing. And I don't have the words. Amazing. Wait, let me get here. Wait, spot. Haley, you're going to get this amazing gown designed impeccably by Julie. Won Best Designer Fur Girl at Biker Babes and Dudes at G Girl Productions this year.
What was the theme on that one? It was Biker Babes and Dudes, did you say? Yeah.
Biker Babes and Dudes.
Yeah.
This amazing with the top, the skirts, the encased roses that she did on the side, the bird, and let me see. And besides, this is the trophy. Julie won one of these, and Haley was also crown princess at the Biker Babes and Dudes, G Girl. But Julie, this gown,
it's a pretty gown.
Huh? Well,
it was a pretty gown.
When they saw me put this on, Haley, the girls that I sit with, they go, oh, Oh, that's a winning gown.
Oh,
That's
that's nice.
that's
That's
just,
nice.
you know,
Yeah, that design actually came off of one of my other designs a couple of years back, and it's called the lace vase dress, because the
Oh.
dress is designed where the flowers are encased inside the dress like a vase.
yes,
So
see.
that's where the thought
Hey,
came
hey,
from.
hey, no,
Oh,
where are you going? Hold
wow.
on. I'll be right back.
What an incredible idea. Very interesting how you come up with your inspiration. It's really like, again, wow, look at it.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
oh, and Julian made that headpiece too that Haley was wearing to match.
I don't make them very often because I'm one of
But-
these people that suffer from carpal tunnel, so it's hard for me to do the little intricate things like that. But I was like, oh no, let me do this one. This one's just I have to do that one.
And speaking of the vase dress,
This is the cotillion dress that won.
this is
This is
you
the-
see this large statue, this 5-foot one next to me, Miss Cotillion G Girl Productions 2022. They've never seen anything like it. Never. The judges were wowed.
That was a fun dress.
All the encased roses. This, let me get this up here. Everything underneath, all the work, all the finishing that Julie does on every hem, every stitch. And when I walked down the runway with this was out like this with the lights. Julie,
No,
thank
yeah.
you.
Oh, you're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Well, you know, the design is more than just pretty fabric. You know, you must do something with that pretty fabric. You know, and that's the idea to me. In my head, you know, I've got to go further than, you know, anybody can make a pretty dress with pretty fabric, but you must put design into it. You know, that's part of what I do, you know. But I won't discourage anybody from doing this. I totally encourage people to come into the field, or even just do it for your own little fur babies and stuff, because it's a sense of accomplishment, actually, and it's an art form. This is one of my favorite pieces too. This was the Biker Babe as well, but it was just a little different because it's in the pinks.
And this one actually won first runner up
Yeah.
at Biker Babes and Dudes, G Girl Productions too.
Yeah.
So Kylie and Haley, Allie, you also received the trophy that night. Although she's got a little headpiece on now, but Julie did this for her, blinged her up. Yes. But let me show you this dress.
Well, I have a joke that sometimes, like, you get so many trophies with Julie's stuff. I'm like, you can give some to Bossy. I can. Your food trunk. I mean, let's just say it. Your food, like your trunk, it's filled up with awards. Of course, very well deserved by a very talented designer, and you know, with your fur babies. But it's amazing.
It's Julie, am I showing everything well? Is there something you'd like?
Yeah. Did you get the one with the panels by chance? Did you pull that one?
Oh, do you want me to run and get it?
No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Well, she had a photo of it. That's actually one of my favorite pieces, because it was, not only did it take me forever to do, it is insanely detailed, but it was it was one of those dresses, you know, as a designer, and I'm sure the designers understand this. Sometimes when you finish a piece, it hits you emotionally. And I know that sounds really crazy. I don't know if a lot of people know that I was a muralist for many years, but when you're working on a job for 8 to 10 weeks and you finish it and you click the lights off in that room, you left a part of yourself there. And that's the same way sometimes I feel with my dresses now. It's just like I get a little emotional. That dress for some reason made me emotional. And the one she has on right there did too. I really loved that piece. It turned out nice. And believe me, I am my biggest critic. I really am. You know, I'm not perfect. Believe me, I am not perfect, as I have been informed here lately from a couple of customers, but you're going to get those. But it's like, you know, you just do the best you can. That's all you can do. Best you can, you know.
Exactly. Listen, if you'd like, you can go and bring it. If it's in the other room, you can go very quick and bring the dress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
I will run.
Okay.
I will tell you this though, you know, I'm always brainstorming. My brain doesn't shut off. I wake up in the middle of the night, my brain doesn't shut off. This is how I've always been. So every year I try to come up with a new idea. For many years, I did this line called Patchwork Shabbies, super big seller. Everybody loves them because I could hit every theme, every character, any sport, any holiday with that particular design. But this year, I have a new one, and you wanted to talk about what
Yes.
is going to happen, what's in your mind, what's going on. I have a new line coming out, and I have 3 pieces on the auction this week.
Okay.
And it is probably one of my favorite so far that I really like, because I like a lot of detail. I like a lot of color. I like a lot of texture when I work. And this line is going to be called Boho Baby.
Ooh.
Boho Baby. And I put I've brought a couple pieces out that are on the auction so you could see them. And I don't know if you can see this.
Wow, this is incredible. Look at the detail,
Yes.
Julie.
And
Wow.
what it basics is fabrics from India.
Wow.
Okay. And I will have quite a few pieces at Paws in the City on my table. I'm also going to be having a lot of the slings out of these, okay, to carry your babies in.
Oh, great. Finally.
So
That's
you can
awesome.
see has a very bohemian Indian feel to it.
Yes.
So that is actually one of my newest designs that's coming out. And I hope to have quite a few pieces at that table. So I hope you guys can join us there, or, just check it out. I'm going to be posting them on Facebook as I do them. I always do. And I love them. I think they're so beautiful because I don't know, I love texture, and it's just, they're beautiful pieces.
Mhm.
And it's just a lot of fun to do,
The
So,
beautiful
there we
Julie.
go.
Yes, here it is. Congratulations. I know people would love to see their fur babies in the new collection.
So it's called Boho Baby.
I love the name, and it's honestly perfect for the summer. It's like
Yeah.
very fresh flowers.
Well, I tell you, the cool thing about it is this, like, look at this piece. This, I'm something I like to do is have pieces that could be for boy or girl. Okay. It doesn't matter the sex of the dog. The piece works for both sexes. And so you can tell that could be for a girl and that could be for a boy. So that's kind of like where I like to do a lot of my pieces. This is one of my favorite pieces, Cindy.
Mine too.
I'm still in love with that dress.
Well, it competed against you competed against you.
I know.
Yes.
I know.
But I remember when I saw it, this one and the other ones. Oh my gosh! I mean, I recognize Julie's style. When you're on the runway, and I just know, okay, that's Julie.
That dress is what for my line, my cameo dresses.
Wow.
Every panel has a cameo in it.
And Haley will be on the runway again with this dress one of these days.
I hope so, because it deserves it. It really does. It really does. It is a gorgeous piece, and all the flowers on the waist, that's all handmade flowers. They're called burnt roses.
I love them.
Yeah, and it's covered in crystals. It's got tucking and pleating and all kinds of beautiful, beautiful tatted laces on it that are all embellished with crystals. And it's got that beautiful halter collar, and in all the panels. And then under the panels, there's rows and rows of lace, and all the panels are lined in satin. I mean, this is a very fun, beautiful piece. This is one of those Julie wakes up in the middle of the night dreaming about. Remember, I told you, I said, Cindy, I got an idea. I've been dreaming about this dress.
Wow.
And, loving Cindy the way I love her, she goes, go for it.
I love you too. You know what? I will tell Julie, this dress and the white gown.
Oh, yeah.
That one too. Haley wore it when they did the little faux wedding this time.
Yes.
I was so happy to have it again.
Dress.
That also is a stunning.
I think that dress was in New York. That was on the runway in New York. And I think you'd had it in Florida, but that dress is a beautiful dress.
That is a beautiful dress too.
Italian crystals on it. Yeah. Nice piece. Nice piece.
And Haley, all my girls love wearing your outfits. And I also, it has been said to me by different people that they always look comfortable. They're always comfortable in them, and which is very important to me.
Well,
Because
it is important in general, and I stress that with a lot of people. I'm not one that will ever put fleece or flannel inside a dress, because if you have a long-haired dog, it mats them. It mats them. You know, I've been using the micro suede, which I
Yeah.
love. It has a nice texture to it, has a nice firmness to it, but it can be wiped out if it gets dirty. And but it has a good body to it. And I use also satin, obviously, but it's important how it feels on the dog. And Vasi and I have done programs before on tricks of the trade.
Yes.
And you know, the position of your Velcro, you know, there's a lot of things to it. A lot of things
showing the
to it.
beautiful lining.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Julie, you
that was
inspired.
Podeswa. I love
Oh,
that.
I love that Podeswa.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's
I'm
amazing.
looking forward to the ones you're making for me now.
I heard that it's very beautiful. I cannot.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these dresses.
No peeking.
No one heard us. Yeah,
Nobody gets to see them.
no one
But I
heard.
will give you one little hint. I
Okay.
was a muralist for 15 years. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's okay. That's very to say. Well,
That's all I'm
I
gonna
think
say.
we will. The rest of it we are going to see towards the end of May, when this beautiful outfit and your beautiful outfits will be again at Cotillion G Girl production. And I cannot thank you both for being here with us.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for having
love
me.
you,
I
ladies.
so enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie, for doing all you do for us. Thank you, Julie, too, and Voss. And thank you, Julie, for what you do every month for Rescue also.
Oh,
Yes.
you're welcome.
Yes.
And hey, the auction ends tonight, guys, at midnight. And there are still a lot of bandanas with no bids. And I try to stress to everybody, you know, $100 will buy a tray of vaccines. That's all. And the bandana is only $7 a piece. They are lined, they are top stitched, they have the little parachute clips on them. $7. Please, you know, go on to Off the Cuff Stuff for Pets auction in a group page. If you can't find the album, just let me know and I'll tag you in it. But it's you don't have to buy a dang thing for me on that auction. You do not. Please bid on the bandanas. It's
Yes.
helping a rescue out in California that I've worked with many times, and they're good people. They work hard.
They do work hard, and I can tell you, you support every single month of different rescues.
Yeah, everyone.
It's incredible. So, friends, please, again,
This is
just
why
go
we
and
do
see
why
the
we do
events.
this too. Why we do what we do too, to make
That's right.
the events, the G Girl events for rescue, to make the money for rescue. It's what
Anything.
makes your heart happy. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You find
And
your purpose.
Yep.
Right.
Find
A
your
great
purpose.
All right, guys. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for the interview.
We love you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you very
thank you,
much.
Bossy.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Julie.
you. And so
Bye-bye.
I'm now, bye-bye. I'm now
Bye-bye.
very excited to welcome my friend, Susan McGlair. She is here, and I'm going to bring her on, like I like to say, the virtual stage. And then afterwards, Mary Ellen, I know you're watching. I know you like your internet it is, but you're my next designer. And so I'm going to show your beautiful stuff, but before I show them, I remember seeing your beautiful creation, and we also have done mini series with you. You gave a lot of great tips and recommendations, fundraising events, and etc. I mean, you're very gifted and you have a very big heart. And I'm so grateful that you said, Vasi, yes, I will come. And like, oh my gosh, you know, Susan, it's come because I know you're super busy. I know that now with, you know, Easter and Passover and Mother's Day and, you know, Kentucky Derby, you probably don't even sleep. So it's amazing. How are you doing, my friend?
Good, good. Thank you again for inviting me. I'm always happy to come. You ask and I'll come.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, believe me, I'm very happy myself, and I'm just going to show here to people because our community keeps growing. I know that we currently have a bunch of people watching on Facebook, Instagram. Friends, if you're listening, this is a podcast, check out our social media. And so here it is. Susan McGlair, you know, Mason Little, and MDW Designs. And let me showcase some of your beautiful work. You're so talented. I absolutely love your pieces. You can even talk about them if you'd like
Oh.
while they're coming. Yes.
Thank you. Well, we can talk a little bit as well when we're talking together. I've been doing a lot of handmade things. So the roses before were a bunch of custom handmade things. This is MDW. These are some just really special pieces that Andrea, which took some of her classes, takes the most amazing photos of these pieces. She's very, very talented. This is our Mohawk series. That's one of our signature lines. The middle is our newest one that we did for spring. Actually, the dress on the very left is a Julie dress.
Oh, wow.
And the fascinator that was paired up with it, it was like we had a mind meld because we hadn't talked to each other about what pieces, and she was a guest in my group. And she put up that, and I put up the fascinator, and it was like we had had a dream and made the pieces together.
Wow.
It was, yeah, it was funny.
It's incredible. Well, designers in one place, and that's what happens. Magic definitely happens. It's like, I love your stuff. And you're right, Andreas. I was joking with her. I told her, you don't need my classes anymore. Your pictures are so good. Well, your pieces are very beautiful. Oh my gosh. And so what people can expect from you for 2023?
I'm going to almost throw it back at you. So when I think it was the first podcast I did with you, you do these right before you go on, you sort of talk to the person and you're sort of chatting back and forth. It's almost like a warm up, sort of, getting prepped for doing the podcast. And he said to me, what are you going to call yourself? Are you a designer? And you said something like, I don't know if that really is the right thing. What is your title going to be? And so I was astounded. Usually somebody asks me a question, I know the answer usually. And so I walked away going, I don't know. And, I thought about it for a really long time. And I said, okay, well, designer, that's probably not the box I go into. It didn't fit right. And then I said, well, artist, yeah, well, I kind of feel that way, yes. And then I kept coming up with all these names, and I said, well, I can't just pick one. So I said, okay, I'm going to kind of be like Picasso. I'm going to just have a string of names that sort of fit with what I am. And it gives somebody the expectation of what they'll always get from me. And so this is based on you that I came up with this whole title. So you can get part of the credit for it, but don't hold me to the whole title because it may change.
Oh, believe me, I know
Yeah.
how as an artist we change, and thank you so much. I didn't know this story. So again, people were, friends, you're learning some juicy things here in Pup Fashion Week. It's amazing. And I love your stuff. I think they're like so gorgeous. And every time when I do something with you, I'm like, Vas, you underdress. Like, look at this, my hair, nothing. Nowadays I wear my head, but I said, well, my head doesn't match my outfit. But I knew that you come up with something beautiful. And as an artist, I would say for you that that's the beauty about your pieces, is that you do for pups, you do it for animals, but you also do for humans. And I think that especially since a lot of our followers, they like to match as much as possible their fur babies on the runway. It doesn't matter, to which physical event you go, where you live around the world. The fact that you can like have mommy and me, that's really like incredible feeling. And I can tell you, it's like, and I've seen a lot, and I'm so grateful to you for creating this white show, because it's like, it really showcased so much of your beautiful work. I mean, I was like looking at it and looking at it and looking at it. And also I want to say that for me, it's very like important, and I'm so grateful that you are here with us today, because you are actually one of our original Pup Fashion Week designer. Last year you actually were again, the first day you came and you kind of made us everyone say, wow. And here again, we are a year later. Wow. I just love your stuff.
Well, thank you. Well, so here's my name, and here's why it represents sort of everything that I am as as somebody who's doing this. So my official title is punk milliner, artist, creator, and innovator. And it sort of embodies everything that's sort of encased the last 10 years in doing this. In that punk, is defined. I heard a great story of how it's defined. It's defined as a guy walks up to another man and says to him, okay, tell me what punk is. So the guy that's asked to define what punk is goes and kicks over a trash can and walks back and says, there. So the other guy walks over the trash can, a different trash can, kicks it and comes back to the guy and says, well, now I'm punk. And the person who defined punk said, no, you're just trendy. So, what is happening for 2023, at least for Maison de Wolf and MDW Design, is that I'm always sort of thinking outside the box of where I want to go and where things are sort of in the innovation of where the creations are going to go. And I'm having a lot of fun working with new materials, as I'm always working with new materials, but I always get so excited when there's something even like that's brand new to me that I'm working with. And there's some really super exciting designs that I can't even let go of because they're for certain people and they want to have their wow moment with it. But at least we can talk a little bit about some of the materials of this, is that some of them are sort of newer, more cutting edge materials that you can have a lot more hand play with. So it allows you to do like super bold designs that are super lightweight that people can have and sort of have their wow moments with. So I'm hoping that 2023 is another year of like more and more wow moments.
Oh my gosh, I love this, the wow moments. Wow, that's really beautiful. And how you cannot say wow. And I know that as an artist, the kind of, like you get this inspiration, and sometimes inspiration can come from a lot of different things. And yes, we do like to experiment, try new materials, and like with all the podcasts and Pup Fashion Week and everything else, what you and we have done, this is one of the many things I admire about you, that you're so into details and you created your own ways of making sure that everything is not only beautiful, but also durable. Because I have seen a lot of your work also in person and just, seeing these pups with the beautiful crowns and etc. like really, really amazing how they were. And they own it, the pups own it. And
oh yeah. Yeah, it's really important. Just like Julie was saying, she makes the dresses that the dogs will be able to wear and be comfortable with. It's really important to me to have the pups or the kitties or whoever is going to be wearing it to be comfortable and to be able to really enjoy wearing the piece as opposed to being, suffering with the piece. They really should be able to be comfortable.
Yes, exactly. This is very important. I know that, some people, and again, all of us, we love fashion, obviously, it's our passion. I know some people who are maybe new to this and they may say, oh, but why should my pup maybe cannot handle it. And I also remember you said, okay, start from a little pieces. And I can say like, look at this.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just start from the beginning.
Right. There's a little tiny little piece. It's the exact thing that I'm wearing, but it's just a little tiny bow version of it. And it may look intimidating, but it's super lightweight material that even the smallest of fashionistas can wear. And I think that even Cindy had one of the roses on her fashionista with Julie's piece. They're really small, lightweight. A 2 to 3 pound dog can start with this, so start with that. But then there's the next size up, which is the fascinator version for pups. But even this, it should be extremely lightweight, that even a very, very, very small dog, this could actually go on a 3 pound dog, that it's that light. So it's important to train up to wearing something bigger, but really talk to whoever you're purchasing items from about the size of the item, how heavy it is, what is appropriate, and listen to them. Because if they're saying to you, hey, I know you love this piece, but it's just not appropriate, it's too big, definitely tell them, hey, what can I do that's similar to that, and have them create that for you.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that you said it really very nicely, and I can also second this. So a lot of people may not know, but we do have a new four-legged family member. And so the first thing I did when we adopted him, I had one little bow and I said, come here, Jagger, come here, mama, let's try with the little bow. So right now for 3 weeks, because we adopted him the day before Valentine's Day, it's kind of, thank you, our Valentine's, gift, not gift because he's our family member, but I'm like, look at this, mommy. So now I'm like, okay, it's time to change it, but you just introduce them and he loves it. It's so soft. So, I think that I hope that people would get it, like in a way that they will see that this is really a great way. And so before we are done, is there anything else you would like to share with people and inspire them, and also where people can find you on social media?
I think that at least this is a different year. I think people are looking at things differently than last year because there are many more events to go to. There's many more fun things to do. So really, I don't want to say that we put our lives on hold, but we certainly were in a pattern where we weren't engaging, we weren't getting together. Have fun this year. So like the piece that I'm wearing, I'm not wearing this out to dinner. This is designed for an Easter parade. That's literally what it's designed for. So it's a showpiece. So, do some fun things, get out there, be creative with yourself, be creative with somebody that you're designing with. I do agree with Julie about this point, though, that yes, put your creative idea there, but then allow your designer to do their design with it. Julie's been doing it a long time. I've been doing it a long time. We understand how it should fit, and we'll do your piece justice. So get the ideas, throw it at us, and especially people like Julie, like myself, other people. We love hearing the ideas from you. It sparks ideas from us sometimes. As you can see from the slideshow that Bazi's showing, I get tons of inspiration from lots of different places. You saw the Erta in the beginning, and you see that, I do custom printing of different things that just inspire me and speak to me. So, be inspired, tell me your ideas. Let's do something together, or you be creative on your own and have fun with 2023.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you very much for coming with us today, being one of our VIP, very important and special designer. Again, I will continue admiring your work and continue being very proud to share your beautiful art pieces. And you celebrated last year 10 years, so this year it's 11. So friends, over a decade in this industry, like imagine the beautiful pieces, hundreds and thousands of beautiful pieces you have created for people all around the world. And we are very fortunate to be able to share a small part of it. And more.
Thank you, Vasi. And by the way, if you would like this piece, please join my group. Just like Julie was saying, hey, go to Julie's page, come to my page, Lux Dog Fashion. You'll see it at the end of the slideshow that Vasi showed. This piece will be available. There will be other, I don't put my human pieces up very much. So it's a rarity. I do it once a year that I do it. The human pieces for sale on the group page. Usually my human pieces are custom pieces. So it's a perfect opportunity to come and actually check them out and have the opportunity to own them without actually having to do custom.
Yeah, that's really, really great. And it's a wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much again.
Thank you, Vasi. Thank you.
Very soon. Thank you. And now I would like to invite Mary Ellen. For those of you who don't know who it's Mary Ellen, I would say it's my better half in professional and friendship aspect. She is the person who honestly always has been like really amazing. She always has been like helping me since 2019. She honestly donates volunteer her time, and she's the one actually who does the magazine. So she is changing internet companies. So today we have her only as a phone lady, but I'm going to share with you her slideshow. Are you there? I know she's there. She said, Vasi, did you hear me? Hold on, let me just see. I'm going to try to ask her to join her with voice. and then it's going to be Melissa Smith afterwards. So I'm going to show here her work. And I have been fascinated with all of the work of Mary Ellen has done over the years. She is also one of a kind designer, and her work is she does outfits for girls and boys. Are you there, Mary Ellen? Can you hear me? Okay, I'm sure she will, hear me. So her business is Mary Ellen's Pet Designs. Again, she does for girls and boys. She also does outfits for bigger doggies, which, as we know, not every designer, cater to the bigger ones. And she does, like, I don't know how many pounds, but she really does. And also she helps pet parents from all around the globe. And so here is some of her work. Okay, Mary Ellen, are you there, my friend? Can you hear me? Mary Ellen? Mary Ellen, can you hear me, sweetheart? Well, in case if we cannot, I know that she's there. She maybe can call me. I think that's probably will be the best thing what we can do. She can probably call me, but pretty much I just want to, show with you one more time what she does, and you can see those are just very little bit of her work, what she has done. Because by now I know, I know everything. You can see, I mean, she likes to really create one of a kind, and she goes in a lot of different styles. She likes fancy, she likes everyday couture. She likes girls and boys, siblings. She likes her kimono with her background where she grew up in Taiwan. Okay, Mary Ellen, are you here? Mary Ellen? It's okay. If not, I will, we'll make sure that tomorrow we show some of her. Oh, give me a second. She's calling. Okay, Mary Ellen, can you hear us? Okay, you can hear me? That's okay. You're live right now, friends. Thumbs up. Can you hear? Can everyone hear? A little bit. Can you hear a little bit? Okay, well, let's try to see. So what would you like to tell people about your beautiful work?
Oh, well, you see my work, and I'm with Mary Ellen's Pet Designs, and I'm currently making birthday dresses and trying to catch up. I had an intense, very serious surgery in December, which failed, and I've got to do it again, but it's taken a little while to heal. So these are orders that are back behind. And, I'm still enjoying making them, and my clients have been so good about it. I adore every one of my clients. They are the sweetest, most wonderful things.
Well, thank you, Mary Ellen, also sincerely for everything what you do for Pet Pigs and volunteering your time and doing the magazine, because I cannot do it all myself. And the fact that here you are with me on this journey, I cannot thank you enough. And I know you're in the middle of changing your internet companies. So at least we can show your beautiful work.
I live in a town where there are 3 internet companies, and all 3 of them are horrible. And so I'm having a bit of trouble, but I hope tomorrow or the next day at the latest, I'll be hooked up again. Well, I'm crossing my fingers. I've said that a few times.
Yeah.
But anyway, because of my illness, I have decided that I need to slow down. And so I am going to go exclusively with one-of-a-kind designs. And that allows me to be able to do it at my own pace. And if I'm sick or hurting, I can go lay down for a while. And that's not to say that I won't help or do custom designs by my old customers that are always asking for customs. I will do that for them. But the rest of it, I'm just going to do the one-of-a-kinds in order to sell them at my pace.
Well, wonderful. I know that you put a lot of time and effort in everything what you do. And I know that you love your one-of-a-kind, and they are really beautiful. And of course, you'll continue posting your great things. And just friends, when you see Mary Ellen in Pet Pigs World, it means it's Vasi, because she really gives her heart and soul, and she dedicates a lot of her time on creating the magazine and helping me with a lot of other things. We work, kind of backstage. So thank you.
But that's fun.
It is fun. It is.
That's lightweight and fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah. And what I'm also very grateful that together we can help a lot of rescue organizations, again, from different countries, and support different pet businesses. And who knows what else will bring. The future definitely will be a good thing. So thank you very much. I hope, of course, we'll do more friends with Mary Ellen. She's like we continue seeing her things and stuff. So thank you very much for being again part of Pup Fashion Week and Pet Pigs and the magazine and everything else. I love you, my friend.
Oh, I love you too. I've very much enjoyed it, and I enjoy these get-togethers and our Pup Fashion Weeks, and I just enjoy it all so very much.
Thank you.
And I think it's what keeps me going.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I'm an empty nester. My kids are all out on their own, and I've got grandkids. I got a granddaughter that's 28 years old. So, it's been a while. And this is just very fun. I think for this year, 2023, I'm going to concentrate a lot more on gowns because mine are pretty easy to sell, and they allow my creativity juices to really flow. And it's going to be dedicated this year to Lanai's legacy. And so they'll all be called Lanai's something or other. I haven't decided yet, but I think it'll be fun.
It's going to be definitely fun. I just want to kind of showcase again to people your work. And for those of you who don't know, friends, Lanai, here she is. She was kind of, I wouldn't say, well, I will say it, and just make sure that I doesn't hear the love of your life. And it was very emotional. She, unfortunately, it's not with us anymore. When I'm the last person who photographed her a few days before she became an angel. And this is one of our favorite pictures. But what really is important is that it doesn't matter what we do, friends, what are our kids, only or just being pet parents. Again, we'll continue the legacy of our fur babies. And Mary Ellen supports a lot of rescue organizations. She even donated some of the nice clothes, and we do a lot of things in her honor. So I'm looking forward to seeing the new collection and new clothing, one of a kind, in her honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love you, my friend. Bye-bye for now.
I love you.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so I'm